You've been wrong about everyone, every single time. Nothing you can do will stop it. Your brain decides who someone is in 2 seconds. Then it spends your life proving it. It calls it instinct, experience, good judgment. None of that is true. There's a name for this. Edward Thorndike called it the halo error, and once you see it, never unseen. Think about the last strong first impression. Confident, well-dressed, attractive something. That impression rewrote everything about them. Their intelligence, their honesty, their competence. You didn't judge those things separately. You couldn't. Here's something that should disturb you. You've already done this today. In 1920, Edward Thorndike studied the Army. He asked commanding officers to rate their soldiers. Intelligence, leadership, loyalty, physical fitness, discipline. Each quality judged separately. On its own, it never was. Thorndike noticed something he couldn't explain. If a soldier was attractive, he was rated smarter, more reliable, a better leader, with zero other evidence. Physical bearing predicted leadership scores by 80%. Not skill, not record. How they looked standing still. Walked confident, rated as more loyal, more disciplined, better under pressure. The numbers were absurd. Soldiers rated attractive scored higher in every category, every single one. Intelligence, loyalty, courage, fitness, all of it elevated, all from one glance. Thorndike ran the numbers 3 times. Same result. One trait, and it contaminated the rest. He called it contamination, not bias, not error. Contamination. The attractive soldiers weren't performing better. They weren't smarter. Their records were average. None of that showed in the ratings. The ratings showed what officers expected, what the halo had already planted, and the officers never noticed. They thought they were being objective. They thought they were measuring performance. They weren't. They were confirming a decision already made. The attractiveness had bled into everything else. One quality. Suddenly the soldier was exceptional in everything. Thorndike named it the halo error. One quality casts a glow over everything else. Thorndike called it a halo. The officers weren't lying. They weren't being lazy. They genuinely believed their ratings were accurate. Their brains decided, then hid it from them. Stay with me. Because in 1977, 2 researchers found something darker. Nisbett and Wilson ran a university experiment. Students were shown videos of the same professor. Half saw him warm, friendly, easy to approach. Half saw him cold, distant, rigid, difficult. Same professor, same lecture, word for word. Then students rated him, not just his personality, his physical appearance, his mannerisms, his accent. The warm professor group rated his accent as appealing. The cold group rated his accent as irritating. He hadn't changed a word. The halo had. Think about the last profile you swiped on. 1 photo, 2 seconds. And you decided, smart or not, worth your time or not. Researchers studied dating apps in 2014. They showed the same profile to 500 people. Same bio, same interests, same job. 2 different profile photos, one attractive, one average. The attractive profile was rated as funnier, more trustworthy, better with money, more likely to be a good parent. The bio hadn't changed. Not one word. The same words, read completely differently. Because the halo rewrote the text. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Same mechanism. You aren't choosing a partner. You're choosing a halo. Then building a person to fit it. When they don't match, you call it chemistry. You call it gut feeling. It wasn't instinct. It was the halo defending itself. One impression rewrote everything they saw. Now make this personal. Think about your last job interview. Interviewers decide in the first 90 seconds. The rest confirms what they already decided. Walk in confident. Your answers read confident. Walk in nervous. Your answers read weak, even when they weren't. Think about every person you've trusted immediately, without knowing why. Think about every person you dismissed, mid-sentence. That wasn't judgment. That was the halo. It doesn't stay in job interviews. Attractive defendants get shorter prison sentences, not because judges are corrupt, because judges are human. The same brain that praised attractive soldiers pardons attractive defendants. Shorter sentence, less dangerous. Thorndike published this in 1920, 100 years later. Nothing has changed. You haven't changed. But here's the other side. You've been misjudged too. Right now, someone holds a version of you, built from one moment, one look, one sentence said badly, and they're convinced it's accurate. That version isn't you, but they'll never update it, because the halo doesn't go backward. Once it forms, it defends itself. It doesn't say, maybe I was wrong. It says, I was right all along. Think about the person who wrote you off before you finished speaking. Think about the interview you lost. Not from what you said, from how you walked in. The halo was already forming. Nothing you did after could fix it. Or the first date that ended early. Not because of the conversation, because of the 5 seconds before it. That's how fast it locks in. 5 seconds, and then it's done. That's not fair. But it's not personal either. It's structural. It's how every brain on earth works, yours included. The worst part isn't that others misjudge you. It's that you do it too. Right now. To everyone, every person you trust, every person you dismiss. The halo is already there. You just can't see it working. The next video is about something darker, something designed to do this to you. Food companies found that moment. The exact second your brain gives up. They call it the Bliss Point. Once you know, you can't eat the same. If that unsettles you, subscribe. There's so much more where this came from.